Who would have guessed Mert is back to kill us off, Mert? Welcome. Welcome along. Twiggy, welcome. Starting work half an hour after it starts. So hopefully you might be able to see 2 crates if we've got one loaded up ready to go. We'll find out where we finished first of all though. And it's pretty good, I will tell you that. So welcome along. Hopefully you can hear me crystal clear like always. And we're going to start off with the main account, and then we're going to kick into probably some free-to-play a little bit later. I'm after one reward at the minute. Charles Leclerc really is what I'm after. So, yeah, I'm trying to get it where I can. No problem, Andrew, at all. So, what else as we can? Akash, welcome. Andrew, welcome. Kimo says finally Mertz is here to absolutely... Rostar Jules, absolutely. Igor, Mike, Prince Near, welcome as well. Ankit, Undertaker, welcome along. So let's evening Lee as well, welcome. Yeah, Q-Star, welcome. Mertz waiting patiently. So he can't ruin this one, which is good. So P1 for champions, I wish. P1 for sprints, and we're gonna see if we can get that Charles Leclerc that we are after. Fingers crossed, we might be able to get it. And we had a pretty good luck yesterday. We've had pretty much good luck today. Appreciate it, Mark. We hope to see you well. There's others that don't like to see you well. George, welcome as well. Obi's not here yet. Hopefully this is a bad one. If this is going to be a bad one, or we can get it out the way before Obi joins. I'm sure he's rushing to his tablet right now to find out. So, Cold Fusion sticking there, and then we've got the epic. Let's see what we're gonna get. I don't know how to call that one. He's okay. He's Archon. He's not ridiculously bad. We'll take him. I mean, it's only 4 races to get another one, but, you know, Ocon is boosted. He could miraculously get 50% boosted or something better. But it's not Logan Sargent, you're right there. And, yeah, I mean, I think Obi would be happy with that one, you know. I think he's got to up his standards a little bit now. Oh, here he is. Here he is on time. Let's open these up and go for another one then. Obi, what do you reckon to Ocon? You happy with that one? Or are you not happy with that one? I feel like it's in the middle. I don't think there's many players happy with Ocon. But, you know, it's another 10 epics. Best drivers at the minute, Alonso and Verstappen. Verstappen, I would go for. So, let's get into it again. This is what I'm rocking for anyone joining. Series 12, Alonso and Verstappen. With a power unit set up as well. And let's give it a go. Let's get straight into it. See if we can get Twiggy a crate before he starts work. Hopefully you can see 2 of them. As we get Mertz waiting, Mertz organising the gang. Nagula, appreciate the audio. I'm happy with. A lot better mic now. So, hopefully, it's a big difference. Sounds like proper, I know what I'm doing now, doesn't it? Rather than the old headset mic. Now we've got a proper mic, which is just off screen. It's a lot better. So, overtaking power unit. Let's get these 47s. Let's be as quick as we can. Good evening from Scotland for Mark. Mark, you on holiday? I assume. Well, Prince Near, we beat a lot of players, but real players can be tough sometimes as well. Not guaranteed to win every single race. That's for sure right now, but we try. Not today, as a Mert's not sending out the gang today, then we're all good. Until next race, you know what happens. Working, well, have a good time. Get some golf in there, Mark, up in Scotland. That is for sure. But let's see what we got. See if we can get the reward. Sprint's nearly over. 2 days of sprints, I'm going to call it. And I think it's been a success so far. Nagula, yeah, sprints this week, pretty much half price in a way, and I think they're potentially going to keep it that way as well. Early feedback is good. That's the big thing right now. So hopefully they might keep it. GP entry fee is a lot lower as well. 18 million for champs. And yeah, series not 10, 11 and 12 all rotated. Has everybody been finding that they've been racing a lot more as well? Because of these sprints, I feel like everyone's been racing quite a lot too. Alonso. Sprints are definitely more fun. I mean, I can get about... I could probably get 30 epics for the time that it took me to do 20 before. So that's probably what we're sitting with right now. So I like it. Think it works well. Well, Andrew, that's the thing. If you're enjoying sprints, obviously you've got to get through Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But at least sprints on a Monday and Tuesday. And then one day we'll get the club tournaments. Eventually, when it starts. And then we'll be pretty much have a fun game, hopefully. Exactly, now you can 25 minutes is pretty much the optimum time, about 24-25 minutes of a series 12, and it's definitely worth doing. And I can just cruise in this race. P1, P2. Yeah, Mark, Series 11, pretty difficult now. My throat's back going. Series 11, really mixed bag. You got to get that balance set up. Series 12 is pretty much very easy as well. But Sabis, welcome. Yeah, glad we're back. It's like we've never been away. Everyone tuning straight back in, which is good to see. We like it. Sound like AI or clone or something. It's a lot clearer, isn't it, Nagula? And that's what we wanted. That's what we made the purchase for. No static microphone anymore. Solid sound. Yeah, so it seems like a lot of people struggling with Series 11 then. It's going to be all based on luck with tracks then, really, for Series 11. Because it's obviously set up balanced, pretty much. But for us, I think we're going to come round nicely. In the first race already, P1, P2. The bot not too far behind, which is good. And that means they will finish in a respectable time. Well, that's it, Mert. Now, Series 12, what did we have before? Defending, wasn't it? Last time out. And now, we've got an easy ride for a few weeks. Until it changes all again. But hopefully not too much either way. So, P12. Or Sprint Crate from 12. And let's keep going. 3 more races to complete. Nishant, welcome. How are you doing? Series 8, Prince Near, it's pretty much just about having a balanced setup. That's... Mert. Don't start this again. The ghoul is cloning himself now. struggling in Series 11 for a cash. So everyone's getting used to Series 11 a little bit now. Got to get... It is Jetto. He's either watching or he's just ready to destroy us again. I'm going to have to change some parts. Avoid him where possible. Obi will set you on him, don't worry. And it is him this time as well. Mark, welcome from South Africa. If you, Mark, make sure you're in our Discord and we can try and help you as well. Sometimes a little bit easier than YouTube lives to help, but we can properly help. So because we got 47 points in the first race, it does mean that we only need 43 from the remaining 3. So we don't need to win this race, and I'm not going to anyway. Yeah, Lee, if you was here yesterday, we got him about... How many times do you reckon we got him yesterday? About 20 times? Oh, a cash stream's not. I should have put the delay on. So, P5, P9. Just need to get P3, P4. And that P3 is the Ferrari. So, let's keep pushing. P4, P7. After Charles Leclerc. That is the reward that we need. Watch on catch up. Yeah, it was pretty bonkers yesterday. Yeah, Mert knows. That's the only reason Mert's here. He couldn't wait. He set his alarms. Knows, got the gang waiting. Papa Slav, welcome. So, let's just get past Leclerc, who is in the pits anyway. So, medium and mediums. And that should be good enough then for P3, P4. So, the 43 points. That's I always do that when I put the phone down. To now cruise. And hopefully, we just don't see a safety car. We get a nice smooth passage through because that's what we don't want in sprints. Just got to take it easy. Yeah, Kamegi, my coins are going to be going down a little bit. It might be that it forces us onto the free-to-play account a lot quicker. And that's what it might be. As Alonso comes back out. Let's just cruise in some cinematic views. And watch them go through. But we only need P3, P4. We're not going to trouble the top. Just got to get P... And where is it? So Leclerc should pit again. Yeah, safety cars can be a pain, especially if you've got tracks like Abu Dhabi, Miami, Vegas. They can be a pain. And Steve-O with a good shout. Anyone for Series 11? Half the car on speed and half for cornering. Well, yes. Well, that's the thing, Kamegi. With a lot of people don't like facing real players, but when it comes to sprints, real players is really good to have because your races finish a lot quicker. You don't want bots in sprints because bots will take half a lap to finish. And you can see at the moment, I mean, we're going to take half a lap to finish because he's disappeared. But that's because Catchy B's a lot faster than us. He's pulled so far. Full 2 laps under the safety car is tough. It's even worse when you're in the pits in P1. The safety car comes out, but the safety car doesn't trigger. So you literally do a full 2 laps. Very tough. But P3, P4, exactly what we're happy with. With 2 crates. Now, if we do move to the free-to-play account, we do get to probably get a crate every 3 races. I have to use boosts. So, fruit. Nice and easy. And that's what we needed. And then we'll probably be just about ready to get him again then. I mean, 1502 on a power unit setup, never going to be reachable. So, 2 more. Luckily, I've got a lot of coins. And we'll probably get him straight again. He's just clicked the search button, I imagine. See who we get. Right, here we go. Right. Appreciate it, Rashish. James in our crew doing a lot of them upgrades, so helping us out massively. Very, very toxic round here. Oh, we'll be going on to the free-to-play account a lot quicker. That's for sure. Right, anybody for P3, P4? Let's give him this. He gets easy sprints though. That's the reason it makes sense for him to match me anyway, because he just generally get easy races. Now the thing is, if you actually thought about sprints and you wanted to make it easy for 2 of you, you just need to match up with each other the whole time, because if you can match up with a partner every race, you can finish in the optimum time. All you got to keep doing is 45, 45, 45, 45, and you game on. That's all you got to do. But we have the advantage. Yeah, Akash is back at it for another day, another dollar, and about 18 million. Damn it. Damn it. That's not what we needed. We didn't want a safety car. That's a little bit troubling. We built ourselves up a nice gap as well. And now we're going to crumble a little bit. Where can we get back out though? P6? Yes, looks like P6. That's okay. We didn't want a safety car. Although, at least it's not ridiculously slow at Silverstone. It's slow enough, but it's not ridiculously slow. We're both going to have probably not far off full power unit. So we just got to hope as the lights flash we can get up to the power unit, because Junior's got pretty much full. And then as this safety car releases, he's got about 90%. We have not got the look of that. David, I've seen the original ones, probably not your latest ones if you've messaged me. Can we get to 90% before we start again? We can. So, we're off and racing again then. In Silverstone, Junior right behind us. The safety car give us a bit of bruising really, because we had a decent lead at that point. I'm not going to complain too much in sprints, Kimo, but I think it is too quick, yes. But not for me in sprints right now. We're going to struggle to keep hold of him from behind us. It's going to be tough, but we'll manage him. So got I think we've still got a pit. Well, we have got a pit. Can we hold him at bay? We can. Can we keep him? Oh no, I'm in P2. Oh no. Don't think we're going to get this one. And he's got quite a lot of power unit on that driver too as well. We get out P2, P3, and that is game over. It was a great race. I think the safety car cost us in the end because I think we were pretty solid at that point with a nice little gap. David will probably do this crate and then we'll probably move on, or we'll do one more and then we'll move on to the free to play, get some upgrades in that one. I know, Twiggy. We were trying to go fast. But we can keep you updated. You can come back and watch us, Twiggy. So yeah, P3 and P4, it looks like it's going to be. Not a lot we can do about that one. We are right behind his cars. And then we can push to the line. David, welcome. I think he's just going to run out of power unit on this corner. But we're not going to get him. Again, P3, P4, we'll take it. That's all we needed. All we needed. David, you haven't missed much. It's basically a repeat of yesterday at the moment. It's pretty much all it is. And I imagine, unless he's getting a crate, he's probably here again. Let's see if it's someone different or he's got the matchmaking down to a T. It's someone different. Yes. Let's go. Toki, welcome. But yeah, safety car could be disabled, but I think players will then match or moan against probably the track times. It'll always move around. Holland won 3-0. Oof. Yeah, someone different. That's what we want. So, I'm after Charles Leclerc. 10, that's the one. If we can get him, we can concentrate straight on the free-to-play account. P2 for David in the sprints. 5 safety cars in 2 sprints for Toki. That is... How many times... Where did you finish, Toki? Did you get a crate or not? So we haven't made a great start here. Both gold. Nice. That is what you want. So rivals coming through on the softs. They're going to be pretty slow because of a 2-stop or hards for a 1-stop. So we just got to keep pushing. Obi, we've got our rewards coming after this race. Hopefully a P1, but that safety car in Silverstone could have destroyed our chances. But we'll find out in around 3 or 4 minutes. As we've got Verstappen versus Alonso. Well, it worked, Toki. And into P1 we go. Again, just needing 43. As long as we get one set of 47 points, all we need is a P43. That's all we need. And that's looking pretty good right now. As we go round. Verstappen. More pits. Alonso we will focus on and bring into the pits as well. And we are into P2. Which is good. So we should be straight in. Verstappen in, Alonso in. Going to double stack slightly. Michael, yes, absolutely. We use. Want to see contender setup. It's not great at cash, I tell you. Pretty much like that. Michael. That's how we roll. Free to play account on one and the main account on the other. So looking good for Verstappen in pole. Alonso just got to get the Ferrari of Leclerc now. Yeah, it's the only way to get to accounts basically, Michael, is to go ahead and have two devices. You can't do it off the one. I wish we could. I wish we could log in and log out. It'd be so much easier, but just not the case. So then, let's go again. P1, P2. Cruising. Right now. Which is what we needed. Makes it better to have a free-to-play account for me as well, because it does give a good comparison between the two of what we're rating. But this is looking pretty smart, pretty safe. Nobody anywhere near. With a lap to go, and then we'll get our reward. I think contender, I think I rocked about 144 speed last week. Akash. So Verstappen P1. Gone, and they are gone. Please don't tell me that safety car ruined us. But we're going to be absolutely good. What does everybody want to see? Let me know in the chat right now before we get the crate. Do you want to continue one more with the main account, or do you want to go to the free-to-play account? Let me know in the comment, in the chat. And I'll listen to what seems to be the most, and we'll go with whichever it is. So make sure to let me know. Yeah, well, Kamegi, in qualifying, I scored 169 points in Q last week in contender. In the main opening round, I scored 240. Papa from Clash has one more with free to play. It's a bit of a mix then. One more with main, there's a few up there. Throw up a coin. I might just do one more then. If there's a bit of a mix, pay to play a cash does. Ah, the safety car rocked us. P2. We're going to have to do one more and try, aren't we? We'll do one more with the main, which is about 25 minutes, and then we'll be on to the free-to-play account for the rest. So, 10 album. Let's see what we can get. Obi's waiting patiently for this. 7 gyro. 5 Sergio Perez. I don't want Obi to be happy, if I'm honest. If I'm honest, it needs to be bad for Obi. It needs to be good for us. It needs to be Charles Leclerc. No! No! So, we've had a bit of technical difficulty with the rewards there. We can't see what they were for some reason. We're gonna have to just do another one just so that I don't know what he's on about. We didn't even get a reward. I can't believe it. Oh my god. Oh, It's on now. And then we get Logan out of the gold crate. Like, literally. Literally. Yeah. Yeah, Steve-O, the problem I've got with Series 10, 11, 12 guides is the fact that they keep rotating them. So if I make a guide for Series 11 now, within 2 weeks it'll be out of date. So I don't really know what to do unless I make a guide for Series 11 Defending, Series 11 Power Unit. I'll be here all week. So, I mean, I know, and the tracks change as well, so it's difficult. Steve-O, make sure you're in our Discord. Hopefully we can help you out a little bit. But it's going to be tough, Series 11 now. Going to be tough. Obviously, you had Power Unit for the last couple of weeks, so you've had it a little bit easier than most. Obviously, if we balance it out a little bit. Well, Kimo, good luck. I hope you get better rewards than that one. And yeah, Cash, we didn't like that one, but that's fine. We will continue. And we'll do one more. So if you are watching, we are going to launch onto the free-to-play account after 4 races. So 4 more races. And then we'll be straight into the free-to-play. That free-to-play account is currently in Series 9. And it's a lot more difficult than you currently see on the screen, put it that way. We're in a speed series. And we're trying to get to Series 10 as well. Well, Steve-O, it might be that you are currently not strong enough for Series 11. So one of the things you can do is drop to Series 10 and just harvest loads of coins. Is always a good way. So P1, P2. Pulling a big gap already, which is good. That's what we want to see. As we go around. Austria GP, what do we think? I thought it was an exciting race up to that point. And we all know the point that I'm on about. Lando did some massive dive bombs, but no contact was made. And yeah, I do feel like Max turned in to Lando. Lando didn't move. And it's a shame it had to end that way. I do think Lando would have got him eventually. But he was about to get a 5-second penalty as well. But the Silverstone round the corner, it's going to go hard again. And isn't it about time that we had somebody battling Max at the front? And it being, obviously, McLaren. I am a big Ferrari fan. I do like McLaren as well. But finally, we've got some races that are fun. Rather than Max domination. Obviously, Max in that race had the slow pit stop, which pushed him back to Norris. And yeah, Piastri, I don't think he'd have won it, Steve-O. Obviously, if the same accident happened at the front, I think he'd have won it, yes. But I think also, they probably would have done a different strategy with Piastri to play the team game and force Verstappen. So I think 2 McLarens versus 1 Red Bull, they would have probably undercut him with Piastri. They would have been in a very strong position. We know McLaren are good on tyres. We know they like to do longer stints. So I think Piastri's penalty that's why they were so gutted for the penalty. I think that's why they appealed it as well. It was millimetres. But at the end of the day, I think that would have changed the whole prospect of the race. Series 11's 2 power unit, 1 speed, 1 cornering. So my setup's more PU for Akash. Yep, that's probably what I would go for. Balanced setup in Series 11. Predominantly, though, power unit added as more than the others. Callum, welcome. Yeah, McLaren looks quick. I mean, it's great to see McLaren. They've got 2 very likeable drivers in Lando and Oscar. And they're probably everyone's dream partnership for a team at the moment. They're probably the most complete team. They're both team players. and I think it's a bit of a breath of fresh air for the sport. Every other team's got some sort of rivalry or something, hasn't it, really, or one not performing, but Piastri's doing good and Lando's doing good. So, up to the final lap in this one then. 3 races after this, and then we'll move to the free-to-play. See if we turn this off, is it better? Maybe. But McLaren looked good in Spain, they were quick. I mean, when you look at the races recently, Imola, Norris was absolutely hunting down Verstappen in clean air. We had, obviously, Monaco, where they out-qualified him. And obviously Canada was Canada. Spain, they were hunting him down. And in that race, he was hunting him down. So it just makes for good racing. Well, that's the thing, maybe. Yeah, Sainz and Leclerc are having their own little battle at the moment, though. There's a few spicy things said about them, too. But Ferrari just don't seem to be... Mercedes have got a lot stronger. But even Russell and George are not the best of... Not the best of buddies, let's say. Or it seems to be, anyway. Julian's welcome. Appreciate it. Welcome along. Well, that's the thing, Akash. There's going to be a lot of people seeing how Norris has reacted from the weekend. And it will split opinions. But then again, you remember, it's Raw. And, yeah, driver of the day, I think, should have been Piastri. Or, no, should have been Russell, really. But Piastri did well to come through the field. Here's Mertz. Is it Mertz, though? Is Mertz trying his luck? As we go to Silverstone. But let's see. Is it Mertz? Let's find out. Hopefully a good reward this time round. What are we going to get? P15 and P20. Just one reward of Leclerc would be all we want. So, see what we got. Don't think it's Mert. He's on hards. So, close to being Mert. But not this time. Okay, so let's get through this. Should be, with power unit now, a good solid 47. Just got to get through. Verstappen can be a pain getting through the field. As you can see, he's down in P18 already. Mertz might be trying. We got his bot though on this case. We've already got Junior. Is it a different region potentially? Probably why he can't actually get us, but it'll be his bot. So, but let's continue on. I mean, he's a decent level, which means the AI will finish fairly quickly as well, which will help us. And we move up to P9. Yeah, that's a good point, Stevo. So, yeah, sometimes you've probably just got to, like, take the pain, see if you can get some sprint crates, though, even if it's P2, P3. Try and take the rewards. And then when you're racing duels on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, if you are, drop down to Series 10 and just get some upgrades and coins. Definitely worth doing. Might help you a little bit more in the long run. Especially now in Series 10, when you Series 11, when you need all of your setups. You need a balanced car, which means you need decent levels. Whereas, like, having one part all power unit, so much easier. Yeah, what you probably are, if you've got that balanced setup, it probably is just a case of your levels are a little bit too low. That's probably all it is for a balanced setup. So Alonso back into the lead. Verstappen coming through as well. The RB20, I don't know if it's struggling, to be honest, Akash, because it's far quicker than Mercedes Ferrari. I think it's just the performance of McLaren who have really closed the gap. And remember, Red Bull are leading the championship. They're going to have an eye on next year as well. And they can win with what they've got anyway. If they don't crash. 140 speed, 140 cornering with 90 qualifying. You're probably not far off. What level is your power unit, Steve-O? What number? That'll be one of the key ones. 130, yeah. So you need to bring that power unit up a little bit. So the reason being is because you've got 2 tracks in your series which are power units. So 50% of your circuits require power unit. So go with power unit, slightly higher than speed and cornering. So maybe you're not going to get this, but get power unit to like 150 and then the others 2 at 130, for example. And then go ahead and run. So what you're going to find at the moment is if you get a power unit circuit, you will probably lose, as it stands. Yeah, so maybe you don't want it as high as 185. To have a look what it does to speed and cornering, though. You might just need to tinker around with it. Exactly, so you probably just need to reduce it down a little bit. Hugo! He's back with a bang. TMD on Twitchers. Wow. Oh, Hugo, you're a legend, my friend. I mean, you'll get the alert come up eventually, but man, you don't have to do that. Incredible. And thank you as well. But very much appreciated, Hugo. You know I appreciate that. Everyone give a big, massive dub for Hugo.
Looks like we just got a donation.
And there we go. Legend. Oh, Hugo's going to ask me for some crates next. Need a refund. But no, Hugo, thank you very much. You're a legend round here. I still remember that time that you dropped the other one and everyone was like, oh my god. But no, thank you. It means the world. Especially after being off. Little things like that. Not even little things. Big things like that. Make it worthwhile. So thank you. No crates, all for me. Well, we'll have a drink at the weekend. How about that? I'm buying my first house at the moment, Hugo. Currently going through the process, so we'll treat the streaming studio for something. Definitely. But no, thank you very much, and everyone, big up Hugo. So P14, P16. I'll tell you what though, last time we did do crates, Hugo, we got some beasts of rewards. We'll get one of them. We'll get one of them plaques on the door, Hugo, so you can just say Hugo Last's room. This video was sponsored by Hugo Last. And no, that wasn't an ad. Before YouTube take it down. Carlo, welcome. Sorry, Steve-O, I missed it. Just above.
2 secs, Karoon. We've got a new subscriber.
I wonder. I looked then and thought, why is TMD never subscribed? But TMD hitting the Twitch Prime. 4 months TMD, and if you've got Amazon Prime, anybody, you get a free subscribe through Twitch. So if you can't do it through YouTube, you're more than welcome. I can't believe I've got a real player. I didn't even notice. Name a toilet. I mean, we can have some Hugo Last toilet roll if you want. Oh. Or a shot glass. So P3, P6 game. Yeah, sprints are better, Carlo. I don't think the game itself in terms of gameplay is a little bit more like still in the same boat. But we've got in some improvements. Hugo, are you max account now? I know you was level 7s last time we properly spoke in Discord. And you was banging away at asset trading. Have you fully maxed it? So, P2 and... He's used a lot of medium tyres, this guy. So, P4. Has he gone round one more? He's gone round again with both mediums. Interesting. Level 8. I mean, you're pretty solid at that, Hugo, anyway, aren't you, in theory? There's not probably anybody who's maxed out properly yet, or very few. How's the GP results been? Still up there? I mean, obviously it's a lot more trickier these days. And the cash, I must say, the old AZW logo in Twitch looks... I mean, it's grey on mine, but I quite like it. So your server's decent then, Hugo. Unlike the EU server, which is... If there's many EU people in here, GP groups are a bit chaotic. So, double soft for Andy, who is going to take victory, but we're going to take P3, P4. That should see us in... Oh, GP's not been as good. Top 3 or top 4. Well, that's good, though. I mean, we got Q last week, Hugo, on both accounts, so... If you ever think your result's bad, think of me. Yeah, I couldn't even give a rewards video on the Monday. Went out by 10 points on Champions and about 20 points on Contender free-to-play. Yeah, Carlo, give it a go. It's getting better, the game. It's still a long way to go, but it's getting there. It's getting there slowly. And Akash has now got the coloured logo. Maybe it was just my screen, but... And this is 2. TMD's been hacked on his Xbox by the sounds of it. Oh, what are you getting distracted with, Hugo? My videos, I know. Don't say anything. I get what you mean though. Cruising, safety cars, real players. Lapse of concentration can hurt sometimes. But as long as you're in the finals, that's all that matters. And remember, anybody who is watching at the moment, there's over 50 people watching. If you need help with your F1 Clash, now's the time to ask. While we're here, while we're chilling, we're just doing sprints. You can ask any questions you want about the game. And this is how we can help you. Now, I've just seen Akash has reversed my logo to Wazza. Fair enough, Akash. 9-month old. Hey, that's a good excuse. We'll let you off for that one. That's fair. So is this the sprint crate now? How can we get rid of Mert? Oh, one more. We try our best. ETV says controversially, well, it's not controversial, but it's going to cause controversy. Who was at fault at the weekend? Lando Norris or Max Verstappen? Now I'm going to say it. Max Verstappen was at fault for the accident. That in particular accident. And ETV, I'd like to know your thoughts as well. You're going to cause the controversy. Merch was at fault for the weekend and yesterday. So just going to cruise for 43 here. Josh, you're welcome as well, FIA. Well, the thing is, though, Kamegi, Lando had to get past, didn't he? If he was about to get 45... Oh, he'd get 45 points. If he was about to get a 5-second penalty, he had to get past. Because he needed to stretch the gap. But a few votes for Max. I should do a poll, but I have to load up the screen to be able to do it. We'll let these cruise on the game. It's being a bit slow, being very slow to load. Let's see if we can just launch one. Where is the poll? Why is it so slow? So, who was? Let's do a poll. Because, of course. Right, here we go. Let's see what you all do. Ugh. But yeah, Hugo, hope you're a 9-month-year-old and family doing well. Hope you're all good. What else we got? Yeah, Kamegi, he got the penalty beforehand, so he will still have the penalty going on this time round. He's took the penalty, I should say. And yeah, I need to get onto the free-to-play account, don't I? Quickly. Incident. Right there, come on. Uh-oh, didn't mean that. Right, we're back. So, wet is fine. P4. And P5. And we're going to let Andy... It's quite close between everyone else, actually. Where's P3? Oh, P3's ahead of us. Evening, James. Welcome. I hope you're doing good, James. Appreciate it, Hugo. Thank you. Yeah, Papa Sloth, potentially. Obviously, you didn't do anything wrong dive bombing, in a way. But it could have caused all the hassle of what it has. So, can see that point. My stream has delayed slightly now. I tried to do that. Oh my god, what's happening here? I can't do memberships just yet. Well, could I? Well, I could, probably. So Norris is saying, but the problem is, I think Norris dive bombed quite a few times. He didn't have a penalty when he dive bombed. The only difference I would say is that when you look at what he did, it was turned in. Max Verstappen did move over to the left and take him. But I'm not going to cause controversy. So, hold on. See if that resets. Nope, stream's just a little bit behind, which is annoying. So, P3, only P6 for Fernando. We need to get him up to P4. Potentially, if we move on to the free-to-play, we're potentially back there, though, be. We're looking good. And then this should be the last crate. For a nice 47. For the rival, but for us, 43. Should be all we need, though, as the starts drying out. It could be my sound's lagging. My stream is showing about 10 seconds, well, about 2 seconds behind. So, is my sound all good? Everyone let me know. Is my sound clear? Fine. Press 1 for fine, lagging for 2. One fine, lagging two. Two? I can see I'm about half a second behind on my picture. What is it? Is it lag or is it just a little bit tiny behind? Out of sync. Now two. I can see it. I can see I'm at like half a second, but it's ever since I loaded the internet. So I don't know how to change that back. Papa Sloth, I think he just ripped into Red Bull, if I'm honest. 70s karate movie. Oh, is my... Am I speaking but my sound's out? I get what you mean. I can't change it, I don't think. No, still out. Since he raced against Mert. So got some Juggernaut. Hey, since I loaded that internet, let me try and load the internet again. See if it works. Oh, I forgot I had that keyboard done. Let's have a look. Yeah, Juggernaut's good there. Jug's going to cost probably quite a bit. But, yeah, I'm still out of sync. But I don't know if I can get it back. But, nope, still behind. I don't think there's anything I can do to get it back. No, I think it's just behind slightly. So I'm kind of stuck. Kind of stuck with it. So let's have a look at the reward and we'll deal with this whenever it catches itself back up. Let's see. Oof. Not even that bad. Okay, as long as it's just slightly out, that's fine. But that's a good reward. So let's move over. Nemesis to please Obi to finish. That's not too bad at all. I like that one. So let's swap the accounts. Yeah, I think it's an interesting one, Akash. That's for sure. So let's just sort this out. There's no way to like reset. I do want to reset the camera, but it's nothing I can do. So let's set this one up. I do need to upgrade it. I should have looked at Juggernaut, shouldn't I? I'll look at Juggernaut now for you and see what the cost is. So, ever since I loaded the internet, it slowed it down. So, how much is it cost? The Juggernaut. Are you going to be able to see this? No, 51 million. You might be able to see it, you might not. 51 million to do level 7 to level 8. So. Let's go. Yeah, not too bad actually, is it? So, let's go. First of all, we've got a spin. What are we spinning for? Yeah, it's pretty... Yeah, that front wing cache tapped to the back of the Red Bull was pretty much what sealed the deal, wasn't it? So, what are we spinning? What are we going to get? Welcome, Peter. Yeah, a little bit between the sound and picture, yeah. I'd loaded an internet page and it delayed, so I don't know why. There's not a lot I can really do. As my whole stream has actually just froze. I can't touch anything. Press 1 if you can hear me, press 2 if you can't. You can hear me. I can't press a button. My whole stream has physically froze. Right, I've swapped accounts, but I can't load anything. Everything is stuck. I might have to close the stream. I might have no choice here. It's completely frozen. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to, Peter. I think I'm going to have to. Right. Let me go into this task manager. Will it work now? No. Right, I'll be back shortly, folks, because this has ran its